The third annual Saving Our Wild Horses and Wildlife Conference is happening this week in Reno. I have more on how the grassroots organization is working to safeguard wild horses and their habitats.
If we're talking about horses, horses are kind of a representative of our public lands, and so we have to look at the big picture.
Linda Greaves, the organizer for the Saving Our Wild Horses and Wildlife Conference, explains that in order to protect our wild horses, we must also protect the land. To do this, they kicked off their conference by visiting a BLM horse processing center.
A lot of people, they have one side or the other. We want to be balanced, so we want to have the BLM's perspective, we want to have the experts' perspectives, and by showing the facilities, seeing the horses on the range, people can make their own decisions if they have education.
In order to protect Nevada's land, the BLM will often do horse gathers where they round up horses and then domesticate them in the hopes of later adopting them out.
It's hard for people to understand. You look at the vast lands of Nevada and it's incredible to me. But you've also got to understand the forage allocations and what other uses are there. So the whole goal in this is to ensure that there's a balance on the range.
Jenny Lessiette, the public affairs specialist for the BLM, says social media footage has showed horses being injured and killed in some of the roundups, which has caused outrage amongst wildlife activists. Lessiette insists these are extreme cases and only represent small numbers.
It's funny to see someone that reads things on the internet and then comes out here and actually sees our landscape, sees the animals, those sort of things. So it's really, the picture is worth 1,000 words, but when you can touch it and feel it, it really changes a lot of people.
But the BLM's ideology still comes with some scrutiny.
An area that has 1 million acres and they say it can only sustain 400 horses, in my opinion, is ridiculous when there's thousands of cattle out there. Livestock outnumber horses generally 30 to 1 on public land.